What is up? Namaste, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So, as promised, today I'm going to talk about the underactive crown chakra. Okay, so if you have underactivity in your crown chakra, you are not going to be spiritual or religious at all. So, you will also, it's a possibility that you will be closed off to spirituality and religion in general, right? So an example of this would be somebody that grew up in like a Catholic household, like a diehard religious household, but parents or caregivers or like whatever kind of religious leaders were mentally, verbally, or maybe even physically abusive, basically like, or they judge or condemn or chastise or any sort of kind of like trauma associated behavior, but they kind of used the religious concepts, they used the, Catholicism or whatever to judge you, right? Oh, you did this. Well, the Bible says you're going to hell, or, all that stuff. That can be kind of intense, right? No matter what you believe, that's cool. But it can be damaging when it's brought to a child in a certain fashion. I think we can all agree about that. So if you're underactive, you're likely not going to be spontaneous at all. You're going to be kind of stuck in a routine or patterns that, you don't like to break out of. So over practicality is another big sign, right? So you might be skeptical of modern science, different concepts, theories, or views of others in general. Just in general, right? Underactives most likely believe things randomly happen without any kind of purpose, without any kind of meaning at all in life, right? So they will often be blinded by their ego. Like they identify in their own character so much that it's damaging because they don't see the connection they have to other people, right? They identify with their own self to an extreme point. They're unable to see themselves in others, that kind of mere representation of life, right? So this is where we get spirits like chilling around that need help crossing over after they die because they are so attached to this character that they were when they're such a limitless soul. We're all an accumulation of all the lifetimes that we've lived, and we've been many characters before, and we're going to continue to live on our soul and be many other characters that we choose to be, right? So it's okay to let go of this last incarnation we had, right? But some people get stuck, and this is definitely underactivity in the crown, right? So we all know and can think of somebody we met who is very egotistical, maybe always like bragging about their accomplishments or their endeavors that seem to defy logic or lack humbleness, right? You're just like, oh God, he won't shut up about himself, right? Oh, your football trophies and oh yeah, all this. You all know one of those people, right? So if you have an underactive crown, you're going to be in an unconscious state of spiritual slumber, kind of meaning you're going to be working off your attachments, your programmings, your subconscious patterns, your extreme kind of behavior, your repetitive behavior. You're not going to want to switch it up, period. Why? Why would you? Because you don't have belief in other things and stuff, right? So underactive crown might be like a know-it-all, like a my way or the highway type person. We all know those people too, right? So they might have like resistance to learning new things in general, especially from someone else. Somebody else doesn't know more than them. No way. Loneliness is another symptom, right? Because you definitely don't feel any of the love or the guidance or, magic of the universe. You don't feel a higher power. You don't feel your guides. You don't feel your angels, your ancestors, like none of that. You're just like, there's nothing out there. This is everything that is right in front of me, right here, right now. I don't feel the love. You're not going to feel the love. So things might feel a little bleak when things are right here, right now. This is all there is. That's depressing. Life's a bitch. Then you die. What is all this right here? When things don't have a meaning, a deeper meaning, they seem a little more bleak, at least for me. So other symptoms that I'm rapidly going to just name off are depression, right? Like feeling like, this is all there is, no purpose type stuff. Being overly sarcastic, overly, inappropriate with your words in times where everybody else sees the bigger meaning of this conversation. It's time to kind of be serious and have deeper meaning to this conversation, but you're like, haha, like being sarcastic, and you're like, don't see the point, there is no meaning to anything, or, you know, you kind of have that attitude, right? So, you know, taking things too personal is also going to be, because let's not forget, you're obsessed with your character, you're obsessed with who you are, right? So if somebody comes along and they're like, well, I mean, your arm muscles, I think that side is a little bigger than the other side, or whatever. You're gonna freak out. You're gonna be like, how dare they? Like freaking out because somebody challenged your ego, your identity, and this is the only thing you got. There isn't anything else out there, right? Like, you are all there is, this character right here. So you're gonna be so offended when they could just be having a bad day and they're trying to take it out on you. Like, me personally, I'd be like, who cares? Like, brush on, buddy. I don't care what you think, right? A lot of us, right, would be like, we don't care what people think, especially something so weird like that. But these people are going to be extremely offended, you guys. Okay, so that is underactivity in the crown. I try to keep it as short and sweet as possible. In the next video, we're going to be going over how you can fix the energy flow to the overactive and underactive. And we're going to balance the center out a little bit so we can live a happy, awesome, most high vibe life we possibly can. And we can avoid all this fun stuff like depression and anxiety and all that stuff, right? You don't need to know all this information to, you know, go through your life and live, but it could be helpful. And if you are one of those people that feels like it's helpful, then you appreciate my videos. So go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and subscribe, because we're going to be getting into more concepts like this all the time. Namaste.